Yo, what's going on guys, it's your boy Ashwell Coop here bringing you a brand new video today, and today we're going to be speaking about the top 5 things I, myself and what I feel the community really want to see happen in the next Call of Duty. So yeah, let's get right into it. So the number one thing I really do feel the need to improve on is the maps. The maps in Infinite Warfare. To say they've spent 3 years on the production of the game, it really doesn't make up for it with the maps they've gave us. There isn't really any standout maps. I mean, there's a few decent ones, but in general there just isn't any actual standout maps. So I really would love for them to, you know, make more standout maps, more ones that, you know, play out well, are enjoyable, make us play the game, and just overall put better maps in the game. And because normally they have around what 10 to maybe 12 maps or something like that. I don't know how many maps they normally have, but yeah, I just really want them to focus on the maps a lot more. Maybe go back to just like a 3-lane map, because some of the best maps in history are 3-lane. So if they stick to that idea, I really do feel that we could have more maps that would go into that category. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the map. The next thing I want to talk about is the weapons. This is kind of a hard one to like talk about, because with the nerfs and buffs that happen throughout the game's lifespan, it's kind of hard to say what weapons you'd actually want in the game and what you wouldn't want in the game. We don't want weapon variants, because that just adds like a load of inconsistency into the game. It doesn't really make it enjoyable for anyone to play, because like obviously you're going to be playing against people with the same gun as you, but just a different variant which gives you better stats for some reason, which doesn't make sense. But I myself don't really agree with the idea of weapon variants. So yeah. But for weapons, normally in each like weapon like class type, so you have like ARs, SMGs, LMGs and snipers, and then you get like secondaries and stuff. But we really do want like obviously you get standout weapons throughout the game, but they tend to be just ARs. But so obviously we need ARs, like decent ARs, just decent weapons in general that we have like, so but then we have a variety of like good guns to use.
However, in this game people wank over the buff type too.
But this is kind of the not awkward, but like complicated bit I'm trying to explain now. We need weapons that aren't too OP, but aren't not that OP, if that makes sense. So they're in the middle of not needing a buff and not needing to be nerfed, and that will just like add the balance, and hopefully if there's no variants, then it'll bring, well, like I said, bring more balance, and the game will be much more enjoyable for the people that, you know, want to go and want to play it. So yeah, that's what they kind of need to do for the weapons. Hopefully they do that. I mean, they don't ever see this video, but you know, hopefully they'll acknowledge it, just from, you know, hopefully other people thinking the same way as me. So yeah, the next one is decent DLC. I'll put down decent DLC maps, but if we're talking just DLC in general, so they normally have 4 throughout the game, obviously throughout the 12 months, and normally, or in previous Call of Duties, they've put in like a map in that's like a fan favourite, so like Favela, Studio, Uplink, or whatever you want to call it, or whatever map you want to name, Nuketown, Terminal, any of them. So they normally put them in just because it either gets requested, or just because they want to attract a larger audience group, if you will. Yeah, I really do feel the need to add like decent DLC maps, ones that, like I said, go back to the thing I was just on about the maps a minute ago, and they do need to play out well. They obviously do need to cater for every like specific type of player, so like the, you know, the like aggressive, like run and gun type players, or just the average player, or whether you're a sniper, anything, whatever it may be. They do need to like kind of appeal to all of that, and kind of obviously give it that refreshing feel towards the game as well. Next thing I do feel they need to work on, which is what's kind of started to happen recently with the introduction of the remastered game we got last year, Modern Warfare Remastered obviously, but I do feel they need to listen to the community a lot more. Like I said, they did start to do it, but like prior to obviously us getting a remastered game, which has never happened before, they didn't really listen to the community in terms of what we'd ask for or what we'd need or anything like that, nor did they just give us any info. I mean, they're not supposed to until like later on in the year, but like they've always just been kind of avoided like really responding to anything that the community said. But yeah, we've paid for their game, so then we have to go off what the bigger YouTubers say, which is true because obviously they do get like invited out to obviously test the game. I do feel the need to listen to the community and just consider like things we say, and then hopefully like implement it into the game, which will, you know, make it more enjoyable for everyone, because like they're going to be getting, you know, stuff that they've like personally requested for the actual game. And then that's actually going to become a thing. So then, hopefully the population will be what it was, like going back to like Black Ops 2 when, you know, the player count was quite high before all this like inkling of advanced movement was around. Yeah, the last thing I've got to mention is something that a lot of people are going to agree with me here is supply drops are a no. Doesn't make the game balanced at all. And again, going back to what I said earlier, it does bring in that inconsistency, which we don't really want to see. So
Fuck off with supply drops.
yeah, hopefully you guys did agree with what I have to say. Please leave a like on the video if you enjoyed, and yeah, it's been your boy Cooper Ash, and I'm out. Peace.